It's a project that I want to finish so I could feel accomplished of what I did behind it, you know? Like, I didn't just give up and be like, on to the next, you know? Like, I came back and I'm still here, you know?
So then what was the latest vision for this project, man?
Well, honestly, is be unique and do what I like instead of going on the forum saying, hey, what should I put this? Should I put this? Should I paint it this color? Nah, like, I want it to my liking so I could be proud of it. So every day, I'm just like, I look back at it, you know, like, it's like they say, you know, when you drive it, you park it, and if you don't look back to it, it's not your car, man.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the Motive Anatomy. Today we have Elias. Elias, thank you so much for making the time for us, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate this.
So I thought I knew you from way back, but apparently you've kept tabs on me from the Accord game.
Oh, yeah.
Even longer. So thank you, man, for making some time for us. Tell us, man, what do you drive?
Hey, man, right now I drive a 1998 Honda Prelude base model. And I mean, I made it to my liking. I'm doing a Type S clone, per se, I guess you could say. And I mean, this is where I've had it for 2 years now.
2 years. So walk us back. Obviously, I had forgotten about this, but yeah, you started with the Accord game, CB and then CD. What made you go into the platform of Prelude?
Well, there was a day my buddy, he had a little daily Civic. He had a little EK. And he went to go all the way to Pomona to trade it in for a Prelude. Obviously, I didn't know at the time. I was just stuck in my Accord game, you know. So I go and he picks out this 97 Prelude. It was a bass, it was 5-speed. So I drove it back because my buddy didn't know stick. So just like, since I was with the Accord, single cams, my CD had VTEC, but it was like whatever VTEC. So yes, it's heavy, but with this motor, like, I felt the power difference quick. And I just love, like, driving the whole way, I always had a smile. So I was like, I want one of these. This has to be my car.
So you mentioned something. You were already used to some chassis that did not have a lot of aftermarket support.
Yes.
Tell us a little about the story behind building this car. What was your vision when you actually end up picking up? And obviously, this is not your first Prelude, by the way.
No.
You had another one.
Yes.
Crashed, sadly. Good thing you're okay. You picked this one up. What was the vision for it?
So basically, when I got sandwiched on the freeway, it was the day before I was gonna get it painted. So when that happened, I was like, you know what? My next one, because I have to do another one. It's an unfinished project. So I was like, my next one, nothing but the best. And, you know, I've had friends to guide me through there. I had other friends to source things out for me. And I've been blessed, honestly.
How come you didn't step away from it when you got into an accident?
Because honestly, it was just like, it was a thing I had to do, you know, like, it's a project that I want to finish so I could feel accomplished of what I did behind it, you know? Like, I didn't just give up and be like, on to the next, you know? Like, I came back and I'm still here, you know?
So then what was the latest vision for this project, man?
Well, honestly, is be unique and do what I like instead of going on the forum saying, hey, what should I put this? Should I put this? Should I paint it this color? Nah, like, I want it to my liking so I could be proud of it. So every day, I'm just like, I look back at it, you know, like, it's like they say, you know, when you drive it, you park it, and if you don't look back to it, it's not your car, man. You got to look back to it, man. You got to look at what you've done, what you've accomplished, and what you like, you know.
That's freaking cool, man.
Yeah.
So what would you tell the Prelude community or somebody who's thinking about building a Prelude?
They're fun. You won't regret it. The Prelude curse might be real, but it's all right. It's fixable.
No. What is a Prelude curse?
The Prelude curse is just like, you fix something else messes up quick. It's not like, it's not gradual. It's like, hey, you fix this, now I need this. Yeah, it's a little drama queen, honestly.
Is it really that bad?
It is, but it really depends on how you take care of them. If you take care of them, they'll take care of you.
Speaking of that, has it been reliable?
As of right now, I mean, it's had its little, you know.
as he said that.
but that's because I'm putting aftermarket parts. I still gotta get it tuned, you know. But when it was stock, cherry, man. Like, I had no problems. I went to Templeton from here when we did a LA meets the Bay Prelude meet. Nothing, AC blasting, everything, all the way there. Wow. Perfect, no problems at all.
So maybe we are the curse, the modifiers of the cars, huh?
I mean, to each their own, you know, pick your poison type thing.
All right, Elias. Well, let's talk about the front end, man. What do we got going on?
Well, luckily that we did the video now, I just finished collaborating with KBD. So this is their KBD Berman rep of the bumper that we made. This is full poly, so it's their indestructible poly. So
Wow.
yeah.
Well, you need it because you're really low. So
So I got that, and then I have the JDM, but we all like to call them USDM fog lights. I have the OEM turn signals that I made clear, so I took
oh wow.
I took aftermarket turn signals, took out the little clear square so it won't be like just chrome, and then put it in there and put the stock lens on it, so it looks like it was clear already, because it's not missing that little box.
So so there's no company that makes clear turn signals out there?
There is, but they don't. It's just like I would rather have it to say Stanley, you know, to look OEM. Yeah, and still be clear. Yeah,
Little thing.
exactly. So I have that, and then I have these OEM headlights with the TSX retrofits. And that again is because I wanted to have the little Honda badge and be OEM, you know. A lot of people like getting the Black House Depot ones. They're cool, don't get me wrong, but I want to stay with that nice OEM stuff, you know.
Nice.
Also, with the headlights, I have the Azek eyelids. Those are a little harder to find because
Thinking they are.
yeah, because it took me a while, but hey, I got a buddy. Thank you, Julian, for these. And I was really blessed with those, honestly. And then I got a honeycomb grill with the Type S badge. The Type S badge is a little hard to find, but I got a couple buddies on Instagram. His name is Visa. He's like the Prelude's plug, honestly. So thank you to him. And also I have the hood spoiler. A lot of people like to call it bonnet, but I guess in France or Paris, bonnet means hood.
Yeah.
So you can't be calling it a hood, you know? So it's a hood spoiler, but a lot of people like calling it a hood bonnet.
What's the purpose of it? I think this is the only car that I've seen with the hood bonnet.
Yes.
Or, I mean, a spoiler bonnet or
A hood spoiler.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So basically, I guess the main or only thing for it is to cut out wind noise. So the aerodynamics makes the wind go through here, which makes it go through here and all the body lines that it already has.
Who the hell thinks of that?
It's the only Honda with it.
It's
the only Honda with it, honestly.
And honestly, it doesn't look out of place. Like, you don't notice it very much until you get close to it. It's very subtle.
Yeah,
Very
you would
well
have to like look at the car, like actually wanting to look at it to be like, oh wait, I never seen that, you know?
Well, that's what happened to me at the Prelude beat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I seen that.
Like, what the hell is that? Like, and I've seen your car, but it doesn't, and it's obviously paint match, so it's beautiful, you know, it's well done. Cool, man. Tell us about the side skirts.
The side skirts are Wings West. Those are not so hard to come by, but I mean, it's good to have like the actual Wings West, you know, because there is reps, and don't get me wrong, that ain't wrong. But I mean, like I said, I wanted nothing but the best for this build, you know. So
that's freaking cool. I love the way you're describing the build, man. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Cool.
And then I mean, if you want to get to it, I got power folding mirrors that Jeremy actually sold me. So I got a little 4th gen help, you know. But yeah, I got power folding mirrors. I went with WeatherTech visors because they go into the weather channels. So it's no tape, no clips, easy install, and boom, good look, you know. And then I have the OEM sunroof visor, which is really hard to find for these Preludes OEM. Because of the design, and there's just not much of it.
The side, right?
Yes. So right here, and then you can see how it has a bump right there, like a little design. Do you
think that goes with the actual?
It probably does because the lines, you know.
Up.
Yeah, it probably does.
I'm learning so much. This is cool.
Yeah, dude.
Oh wow. I think it just looks like it lines up. Like you need both of them together.
Yeah.
Woo. Wow. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
No. Oh, okay, so if we go on to the back, I have the Type S spoiler or flush mount. I have the clear tail lights I actually got from a buddy, Osvaldo, in San Diego. So thank you for him. He actually got me the hood bonnet as well, or hood spoiler, sorry. It's funny with these tail lights because in that accident, my left one got messed up. And luckily, my friend over at Prelude Nation, Tony, he had the one I needed because of his crash. So I got lucky and I got the pair now.
I guess some good stuff came out of that.
Yeah, so
That never happens though.
It doesn't. These are hard to find taillights, and
I could only imagine.
yeah. So if you find them, they're expensive, and you know, if you have them, you can sell them for a good amount of money.
Wow. So then the rear bumper, you added the fog?
The rear bumper, yes, I added the fog light myself. It's just a little clear eBay rear fog light.
Love it. No, it goes perfectly well.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Stanley, but I mean, you know, it's clear, and I like the look of how everything goes. And on the bumper, I also have these Azek valences. Those are as well hard to find. Basically, anything Azek is kind of like the Hyro for 4 gens, you know, and the Kaminari and all that. So it's like those little things add detail, and I kind of like how the bumper skirt, then it flows up. So again, it kind of looks like the aerodynamics are going with each other with everything I put on the car, you know. And yeah, I mean, I did the exhaust, if you want to get into the exhaust as well.
Yeah, what's your exhaust system?
So it's a RSR header and downpipe, all the way back to a custom 3-inch exhaust, all the way back to the Blitz near spec exhaust. Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and also, I mean, if you want to get into detail, obviously, but I got the backup camera and, you know, all those little extra things that, you know, make your build, you know?
That's crazy.
Like, just little things you like.
You put a lot of effort to this car.
I honestly did, honestly.
And I don't think it's done.
Oh, no.
But I think it's pretty cool that you've added all these new touches, the powerful fold mirrors, backup camera, retrofit headlights. Those are things that I think that when executed perfectly, it becomes this.
Yeah.
You know? Woo. Wow. It's beautiful. Tell us about your suspension pieces, man. What do you got going on?
Okay, so for suspension, I have the Function 4 Type 1 coilovers. I have the Tanabe Sustec sway bars front and back. Mm-hmm. I had the Tanabe Sustec front and rear braces, but the front one, I broke it 3 times. I bought it 3 separate times, broke it 3 separate times. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, I can't run it.
Yeah.
So I just have the rear. I have energy bushings. And I have the what was it called? The Stop Tech, all the brake lines and the rotors as well.
And then talk about brakes. You went with the little BBK, right?
Yes, it's like an OEM BBK, but not so much BBK. It's the NSX. And for all those that actually want to do it, these are actually bolt-on. So you could just grab them, put them on, and you'll be set to go.
What rotors do you use?
Rotors? I'm just using, these are actually for the Prelude.
So you just...
Yeah, they're literally just bolt-on, play, go ride it, go drive your car.
So you're driving an NSX?
I mean, I wish. That's the dream car. But I mean, a little piece of the dream car makes your dream true, you know?
There you go. That's kind of weird. I would never expect that.
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Well,
and it's just like the little bling, you know, like, oh, he has NSX calipers and stuff.
No, it's pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely a good upgrade. I mean, and the fact that you can just plug and play makes it even better.
Yeah, at first I didn't know it was like that. I just took a chance on them, you know? I bought them and I was like, hopefully they fit.
Shit.
But hey, they fit and I was happy, you know?
Cool, man. Tell us about your wheel and tire setup.
Wheel and tires, I have these Blitz, the CX01s. These are the big brake hit friendly wheels. So they have like a spacer in the back of the hub. These I actually like, I got lucky on them, you know? Like,
why is that?
Because, I mean, these are my first set of real wheels, and they're good-looking discontinued wheels that, you know, that bring a little, oh, damn, he has these wheels on his car, you know? Like, I feel like they're era-specific, and I like them, you know? Like, the look of them is just like, man, like, they look nice, you know? And
definitely.
Them being my first ones, I was like, man, like, I picked the right ones, you know?
And what are the specs on those?
They are 17x9 plus 22.
Ooh,
all
nice.
Around squared setup.
Nice.
Yeah. So what I've read and seen, this is like their aggressive specs.
Yes.
Other than changing barrels.
Right, yeah.
And these are all a 2-piece, so they're not a 3-piece either.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure those specs are hard to find.
Yeah, honestly, you either find like the step lip one or just smaller spec than these, like more stock, like 17x7, you know, like, and it's just hard to find these, you know, like it really is. And
Elias killing it. Woo. All right, man. So tell us, what do we have going on?
So like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm going with the Type S clone. So I have the Type S interior, Type S mats, Type S steering wheel, Type S cluster, all the little carbon fiber interior pieces as well as the cluster. I try to get everything red stitched and suede and also perforated leather to go with everything. Yeah, I mean, I have that ECT. My buddy Anthony, actually, he's been supplying me with a lot of Prelude parts, so he's also the Prelude parts plug. So I got that ECT from Japan. He got me the steering wheel, he got me the e-brake handle, everything. So everything is just like, it's jam-packed with JDM goodness, I guess you could say.
Wow.
Also got the JDM, the little blinks sills with the chrome on them.
Hard to find, I'm assuming.
Oh yes, and if you find them, they're a good little penny, you know. I also, since mine is a base, I also got the SH courtesy lights I did myself with the EDM red lens. I got the heated seat switches up there.
What?
Yeah.
What is this?
I have the Mugen pedals with the custom dead pedal cover.
Damn.
Yeah.
A lot of detail.
The Broadway convex blue tint mirror. I also have the EM Racing C-pillar bar. And yeah.
Wow. What are the future plans for the interior?
Future plans for the interior? As of right now, all I'm waiting to do is get a couple sensors so I could put in my digital climate control. And
Oh, shit.
that's pretty much it, dude. It's coming to its end, you know, like once I get a few things, I just focus on little details and that's it, man.
You're happy
Just
with it.
be happy with it, drive it around, show it to people, help people, if you know, they'll get helped and so on and so forth.
Elias, let's see. Nice. So, what are we staring at, man?
We are looking at a Type S H22. So again, like I said, I'm going for that Type S clone. It's a H22 from HMO. It's a M2B4 rebuilt with carbon synchros LSD tranny. We have the Golden Eagle fuel rail, the K-Tune fuel pressure regulator gauge, the AEM fuel pressure regulator, skunk tube intake manifold and throttle body. Paired up with this Type S intake, which is stock, but it has the dual chamber. So I hear it's better than the AEM V2 or any other little intake, you know, because it's stock and it does the same power. So it actually kind of helps with the police too. So and then other than that, like I said, the RSR, I have the AEM pulleys. I still have power steering, still have AC.
Nice.
I have innovative mounts. I wish I would have got the red inserts because they're softer, but these more solid ones are, you know, they'll last longer. So that's
Performance-wise, yeah.
Exactly. I have my Shea Spec dipstick. I have these grounds that actually me and my buddy Albert over there at Heartbreak Motorsports and Stickers, we're making these ground kits. So they're fully a complete stick of copper on each end. Yeah,
not moving at all.
Exactly. And then I actually got lucky. It's funny because when I bought this car, it came with these STR caps. I guess this car was in hot import nights a lot. It had the badge, it had the caps, it had a bunch of little underglow lights under it and everything. What? Yeah. I had to take off a lot of wiring.
So it had been through a lot of different hands and then... Before...
No, I'm the third owner.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm the third owner. The one previous to me would always go to hot import nights, and he had all those, you know, like underglow, everything, dude. Like extra lights, extra everything everywhere.
So did you know that you were buying that car?
No, because he had took off the lip kit. He took off a lot of stuff, you know, so it didn't look like it.
Different complete car.
Yeah, and then I have this no-name, the 3-row radiator with the Mishimoto bracket for the fans. I have the Mishimoto reserve tank for the coolant. Innovative traction bar. And I have this BBA cooling plate. This is another reason, like, why we have more support in this Prelude community, because BBA, not only for 5th gens, not only for 4th gens, they do a couple 3rd gens, 2nd gens, you know, but he goes out of his way, and you know. So again, thank you, Caesar, for coming up with BBA, getting us parts. Tony over at Prelude Nation, he be doing oil caps, and you know, they just try and get more and more things, more and more options for people, especially for people coming in brand new. Hey, they got options, a good little amount of options now, you know, and it's thanks to BBA, Prelude Nation, and all the forums, and you know.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and then another thing, if you haven't noticed, ever since I got these wheels, I got the exhaust, I got little things like the sleeves of Blitz, my radiator cap of Blitz, my shift knob of Blitz, whatever I could get and put onto this car of Blitz, I've tried to find it, you know.
Wow.
Also, my buddies over there at Fat Four Customs, they actually made this Prelude specific, so thank you to them.
Prelude specific.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was maybe from the Accord.
No, that's what surprised me as well. So when I got on their website and I looked them up, sure enough, they had the Prelude ones. So I got lucky with them. Hopefully they make other stuff, you know, because it's really good stuff. I really like it, and I enjoy that they don't look like, oh, let's just give it to the Civic people or Integra people because there's more of them. They're like, nah, like, hey, let's get some for the Prelude people too, you know.
Actually, as a matter of fact, Fat Four Custom started because of the Accord
Accords,
chassis.
exactly.
And so I think they're very focused on the cars that do not get that much
Exactly.
aftermarket support,
Exactly.
which is the Accords and the Preludes. And so that's why I'm not surprised that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Great quality. I have the strut bars front and back for Jackie as well, and
Okay.
great quality stuff. So, but that's cool that they and like you said, hopefully they continue to make more parts, and in the process, it motivates others to continue building these cars. Wow, so you have quite a bit of things, man. What are the future plans for it?
For the engine bay?
Mm-hmm.
The engine bay, honestly, I probably just want to clean it up and make everything look nice and new. Other than that, probably just get a Mishimoto radiator. And that's pretty much it, dude. I'm a simple man, you know.
And you say it just needs to get tuned.
Yeah, so basically I finally got everything for it. So it's finally going to get the dyno, you know, get the little tune. Because it does have a chipped ECU, but I mean, I've been putting way more stuff than what I originally got it with, you know, so.
And stay NA?
Yeah, I'm going to stay in A unless I find a supercharger and go with those supercharger guys. Turbos, they're cool. I like them. I'll give you your props, but I can't do it, you know. I would want to have a reliable daily and not have to build it just to put a stock turbo. And...
Well, you know, if you Prelude dudes with superchargers, so.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right, Elias. Dude. Thank you so much. This definitely has been a pleasure. Not only from just DMing you back and forth, just from all these different things. Thank you so much for the rear taillights for Jackie. I cannot thank you enough.
No, hey.
Seriously,
they're just seeing, I'd rather see them go to someone that will appreciate them, you know?
I definitely will, man. Thank you so much. Tell us, what are the future plans that you may have forgotten about, and any shout outs?
Okay, so future plans, I mean, after I do the little things I have, I'm just waiting for parts due to shipping. Honestly, just keep it clean and enjoy it, you know? Enjoy it while I still can. And I mean, my kids love it, so they go, every time I have the doors open, they run in it, they start playing it, and I'm okay with it, you know? Because if it's something I have, I want them to enjoy it as well, you know? Like, it's not just for me. Like, if someone likes it, hey, take a picture of it. It's all right, you know? Cool. If you like it, that makes me feel good because I'm doing something right, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then for shout-outs, I mean, damn. All my friends, Albert, Fernie, you know, Visa, Anthony, Nick, thank you for steering me in a lot of good ways, you know. Jeremy's helped me a lot. Just everyone at Prelude Nation, BBA, you, and you know, just everyone out there, like keep on keeping on, you know, like it'll get better.
It'll get better.
It'll get better.
Wow, man. Thank you so much. Can't wait for the future plans on this car. This is definitely one of the best examples of this generation of Prelude.
Thank you.
And I hope this inspires more people to continue building them.
I hope it does as well.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time.
How's the turn radius on this thing?
It's pretty good.
So you can do a full lock on 17x9.
Drive it. I even tell my wife, like, when I'm stressed or we get in an argument, she lets me go because she knows when I drive this, I'm just like, I'm not out of this world, but I'm just like, you know, like I'm in my own world. I'm just cruising. I get things off my mind, and it just puts a smile every time I drive it, you know, like I love driving this thing. For the longest, a lot of people that know me, like I had some pretty annoying exhaust. Nick called me out the most on it, but hey, I finally got a resonator. He told me what size, he mentioned like what would probably sound better, and I finally got it.
That's what you meant by steering you in the right direction?
There's a lot of things that Nick just like, hey, no. You know, just like, all right.
I like you too much.
So yeah, this is the ECT and this is the speaker for it. You'll see it in 20 seconds. Good. Have you seen the little toll roads? The toll roads, you know how you have to pay? This is that in Japan. But it's just cool boy points for us, you know? So right now on startup in 20 seconds, that's gonna go off. You know, and then you know.
So what is it saying?
It's basically saying the first time is insert card for toll, and then when you push it in, it's invalid card. Put a valid card in, yeah.
Invalid card.
It's supposed to be a credit card, you know, but I just have a little card in there, you know. It's funny, but it's just for points, you know.
That's cool. Well, thank you for showing it, man. That's pretty cool.
And then there's obviously this.
Wait, what?